Happy Monday morning, July 10th, 2023. Happy birthday, my only son. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. And this boy right here kind of reminds me of my son, yesteryears. Well, we got another Ezra Jack Keats book. I thought that we ran out. You know, Ezra Jack Keats is the beloved author, illustrator, and I'm sorry, I'm at the auto shop again. We can't have any music in the background, but hum a melody and enjoy this great story. In his apartment building in the city, Sam hears all kinds of noises, like you hear noises in the background here, traffic, coming from behind closed doors. This is what he hears. Voices, a dog barking, a loud TV, snoring, even crunching potato chips. But one rainy day, unlike today, which is a beautiful sunny day, he hears the sad sounds of a harmonica. Who's that playing, he wonders. Sam's search leads him to the dark and mysterious apartment number 3, where he finds not only the source of the music, but a new friend. The subtle colors of Keats' paintings make apartment 3 a pleasure to look at. That's what the Saturday Review wrote, and we know that Ezra Jack Keats lived from 1916 to 1983, 67 years old, and he is the beloved author of more than 85 books for children. And you know that he was awarded the Caldecott recognition for goggles. Remember the two boys, Archie and Peter, in the junkyard, and Peter in The Snowy Day. And his classic books include Whistle for Willie. We found that, about perseverance. Peter's Chair, Remember when he got the little sister? A Letter to Amy. I don't remember that one, so we're gonna have to look out for that. But look at this beautiful illustration so far. Okay, so let's go for it. Apartment number 3. Oh, look at this masterpiece. Look at the blues. Is that the rooftop? Oh, but then it looks like a ship in a stormy night. Whatever it is gorgeous. Then you have the red. He was just so gifted. All right, let's go on. Oh, goodness, look at this. The splotches of paint. All right, Ezra Jack Keats. All right, let's go for it. How am I going to read upside down? Let's see. This is going to be... Let's see if I angle it this way. Yeah. All right. The rain fell steadily. It beat against the windows, softening the sounds of the city. As Sam gazed out, he heard someone in the building playing a harmonica. It filled him with sad and lonely feelings, probably like the blues, like the rain outside. He had heard that music before. Each time it was different. Who's that playing? Sam wondered. Sam went into the hall and listened. No music. His little brother Ben tagged along. Sam listened at the door across the hall. Crunch, 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 crackle, crunch. Let me angle this better. Crunch, crackle, crunch. Someone or something turned the knob. Is that better? Hopefully this won't fall. Someone turned a knob. All right, look at this. There he is. Wow, look at that. So, I'm very curious, when did he produce this book? Give context. 1971. So he was 55? that right? 1916, 55, 71? Yeah, okay. So I just want you to see when he was 55 years old, how he was painting this. It's beautiful. And he had 12 more years of life. Out came Mr. Muntz. Can you see that? Out came Mr. Muntz, crunching a mouthful of potato chips. In the middle of the night. I don't know about that, Mr. Muntz. Think about your cholesterol levels. Now look at this. Oh, look at this beautiful illustration. They waited until he was gone. There was one door left on their floor. Through it came smells of cigarettes and cooking. A family was arguing, but no music. Do you hear that music? You know. Family was arguing. They walked down to the floor below. A dog was barking. Real mean. In apartment 9. Next door, a mother sang softly to her crying baby. At apartment 7, not a sound. A lot of activity. Down another flight, the hall light was broken. At apartment 6, there was a ball game on TV. It sounded like 1 million people were in there cheering. Apartment 5, loud, juicy snoring. Ben bumped into an old, worn-out mattress. That snorer sure's enjoying his new one, Sam said. Apartment 4, more yelling. Look at this. More yelling. Lots of action. Finally, the ground floor. The door of apartment 1 opened. The super, Sam whispered. They hid under the stairs. The super grumbled to himself as he left the building and slammed the door. That guy hates everyone, said Ben. The supervisor or the landlord, one in charge of the building. Let's look. Apartment 3 was quiet. Just a container of milk outside the door. They stopped in front of apartment 2, Betsy's door. Sam thought maybe she'll come out and I'll say hello to her. He decided to hang around. Let's rest a little, he said. They sat on the steps, but no Betsy and no music. Come on, let's go home. As they turned to go upstairs, Sam noticed that the container of milk was gone. What's going on here? This. Okay. See this? Oh, tilted some more here. Yeah. All right. He went over to take a good look. The door was opened a little. He peeked in. Well, a sharp voice startled Sam. We didn't take the milk, he blurted, but the man was shouting, okay, nosy, have a good look. Sam could make out a figure at a table. It was the blind man's apartment. Come on in, you two. What's the matter? Scared? Oh, my. I don't know. Going into apartments, you don't really know the people. Okay, here we go. scared, they went in. "There's the milk," Sam shouted. "We didn't take it." "Who said you did?" snapped the man. "I brought it in myself." "Stop shaking, kids. Shut the door and sit down." Oh. Look at the primary colors. It looked like even stained glass here. The red, blue, and the yellow. Man, this is really ahead of his times. Now look at this. Sam jumped up. "Who's nosy now?" he yelled. "I know about you, too. You sit around here finding out other people's secrets." The man's face took on a faraway look. "I know plenty, young fellow. I know when it rains, when it snows, what people are cooking, and what they think they're fighting about. Secrets? You want to hear some secrets? Listen. Oh, this is turning to be very interesting. Yeah, that's a hand. You're talking to one another. He stood up suddenly, raised his harmonica to his mouth, and began to play. He played purples and grays. That reminds me of a phenomena in art and music called synesthesia, where, let's see, there's a Scriabin and Kandinsky and Walt Disney, and more people have this. The synesthesia is a brain condition where your senses cross one another. So you might see music, or you might hear colors. So for example, I have that to a certain extent. When I hear F sharp, the key F sharp, I see the color red. When I hear E flat, I picture turquoise colors and teal. I think all of us have that type of occurrence in us, especially if you're a musician and an artist. So I want you to test that today to see what colors do you view in your mind, imagine when you hear certain music, or if you have an instrument, and to plug out the keys, like, oh, what do you see or hear? What do you see when you hear the note C or G or B? This is something to do in the summer. Well, anyway, this guy was playing in purples and grays, just like we had the blues. Purples and grays and rain and smoke and the sound of night. Sam sat quietly and listened. He felt that all the sights and sounds and colors from outside had come into the room and were floating around. He floated with them. Ben's eyes were closed and he was smiling. Look at this masterpiece. I know Ezra Jack Keats had to be a musician. He had to be. Okay, let's look at this. After a while, Sam turned to the man and said, "Would you like to take a walk with us tomorrow?" The music became so soft and quiet, they could barely hear it. Oh, look at this, beautiful. Those remind me, this right here remind me of the world famous Chagall windows. Marc Chagall, I wouldn't say he was from Russia, but the Chagall windows are stained glass windows that are at the Art Institute, and they're right in front of Columbus Drive, so you could see all the colors, and the windows are broken up in panels, and they all have a different theme. I'm not sure if it was 9 panels, but anyway, there's an ode to dance and theater and so much. Music. Check out the Chagall windows. Then the dark room filled with wild, noisy, happy music. Sam and Ben looked at each other. They couldn't wait for tomorrow. Oh yeah, they were having a good time. And it ends like that. What a treat. So, all of us have some homework. What can we listen to? Mysterious music and let's try to connect our senses, and hopefully we can create. You know, we do that all the time. We put our favorite music on and we get to work and we get to create. Maybe we cook, garden, jog, clean, whatever. But what I'm asking you to do is listen carefully and use your imagination to see what pictures conjure up in your mind. Okay, well, thank you so much, Ezra Jack Keats, for this bonus book, and continue to enjoy this beautiful day. And son, you enjoy yours. Good day.